Kính thưa quý vị và các bạn, niềm vinh dự lớn nhất cho cộng đồng Việt Nam chúng ta là Tổng thống Trump đã đến viếng thăm Eden Center. Thưa quý vị, sáng ngày 26 tháng 8 năm 2024, chúng ta đã có niềm vinh dự lớn khi tiếp đón Tổng thống Trump và phái đoàn của ông ghé thăm trung tâm Eden Center trong nhà hàng Trường Tiền, một góc rất nhỏ, gọn và ấm cúng, chỉ khoảng vài chục người. Sự kiện đặc biệt này do nhóm cựu đại tá hồi hưu hùng cao sắp xếp. Chúng tôi là những người yêu mến Tổng thống Trump và đã cùng sát cánh bên cạnh hùng cao rất lâu, kể từ khi hùng cao bắt đầu ra tranh cử, như ông Bùi Mạnh Hùng, Can Nguyễn, Thành Nguyễn, Trần Michael, Trâm Quỳnh, Brandon La, San Lê và ông Huy giám đốc Teletron đến từ California. Hôm nay cũng có mặt ông Thuận Trần và một số quan khách. Mật vụ dày đặc dẫn đường, sau đó là nhiều phóng viên Hoa Kỳ xuất hiện, đài Fox News, Washingtonian Media, Scan, Washington Post, vân vân. Vài phút sau, cựu Tổng thống Trump xuất hiện cùng với hùng cao. Mọi người vỗ tay reo hò vang dội. Câu nói làm cho mọi người cảm động nhất là: tôi thích những món ăn Việt Nam, nhưng tôi yêu người Việt Nam hơn. Ông cũng nói rằng không hiểu vì sao và tôi không biết đó là gì, bạn nên giải thích, nhưng cộng đồng người Việt yêu mến tôi cũng yêu mến họ. Ông vỗ vai hùng cao và nói rằng ông mến hùng cao và ủng hộ hùng cao. Ông hy vọng hùng cao sẽ thắng cử. Kính mời quý vị theo dõi buổi phóng sự đặc biệt về vị Tổng thống Hoa Kỳ Donald Trump mà chúng ta yêu mến.
Somehow, I don't know what it is, you'll have to explain it, but the Vietnamese community loves me and I love them. You know? Yeah! USA! 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 It's been very special. In Florida, we go down, we have large groups of people, always dressed perfectly with the red and the silver, and I said, you're the most beautiful dressers I've ever seen. But it's a great honor to be with you, and congratulations on your success. Tremendously successful woman, right? So
Yes, Daddy.
And it's really an honor to be with you. Thank you. And we're going to be with this man. This is a great gentleman. I love his name, Hung Kao. I love that name. And that name alone should get you elected, right?
Yes, sir.
More importantly, actually, he's tremendous. He's tremendous. He ran a great primary campaign. I endorsed him very early, and he did very well, and we think he's got a very good chance of winning for the Senate, and I really believe it. I hope your community gets out and really supports him like 100%, because you can win, definitely win. Yep. And we're looking to win the state, and I think we will win the state. We're looking at polls that are showing us with a lead, in the state, which is traditionally not necessarily for Republicans, but I'm not an average Republican.
Exactly, sir.
And neither are you. And so, please, we're glad to say the words.
Dạ, xin chào quý vị, cảm ơn quý vị tới đây bữa nay Việt là hải diện để represent người Mỹ gốc Việt. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. I'm so honored to represent the Vietnamese American community. Next year is the 50th anniversary of the fall of Saigon, and we'll have the first Vietnamese American U.S. senator on the anniversary. So, thank you
What you just said is actually very important, the first, and you should be the first, and it's time that you had somebody, so I hope your community gets out there 100%. You have a big community here, and thank you very much, a real honor. Now I'm going to buy something. You're going to show me something? I'm going to buy something beautiful, I don't know what it is. Thank you all very much, appreciate it. All right.
Thank
Hello, everybody. Oh, there they are. They're the important ones. They're the ones that make the food. I'll send something.
President Trump, will you still participate in the ABC debate?
Say it?
Do you still plan to participate in the ABC debate?
Well, I watched this weekend, and it's the worst of all networks. George Slopodopoulos and all of the different people. And the worst. And they had this Jonathan Carl, who's a lightweight, and he was asking questions of Tom Cotton, who was fantastic, by the way. Only a total pro could have gotten through that interview. And I watched that group talk up to Biden about vanilla ice cream. And then I watched the way they went after Tom Cotton, and Tom Cotton handled it like easy. But when you see the level of hatred in that room, and when you see Jonathan Carl, who's terrible, I mean, he's just terrible. He's just an average person. But they tell him what to do. And then when you look at the roundtable they had, which was Donna Brazile, wasn't she the one that gave Hillary Clinton the questions when she was at CNN? Maybe, is that right? Donna Brazile gave the questions, you know that, right? That was her. I'm looking, I said, I haven't seen her in a long time, but she's the one that gave the questions to a debate to Hillary Clinton, Crooked Hillary. And when I look at that, and I looked at, there was some other, a blonde woman, I have no idea who she was, the level of hostility was incredible. And Reince was in there, but he was a little bit softer than he should be, to be honest with you. But when I looked at the hostility of that, I said, why am I doing it? Let's do it with another network. I want to do it. I won because of debates. Ask Biden. How did we do that? But I won because of debates. I want to do debates. But she, the head of ABC, is her comrade's best friend. You know that, right? They like the husbands and the whole thing. What kind of a deal is that? I want to have a fair debate. And they can ask me tough questions. I don't mind. I think I've heard them all from you. I hear them every day. But I think it's very unfair. The single worst network for unfairness, I think, worse than CNN, worse than NBC, which is really hard to believe. And CBS is probably the best of the group. Fox is the best, but of the other side. As an example, today we had a celebration of some great people, some great people who passed away, who were killed in the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country, Afghanistan, because we had an incompetent president with incompetent people leading it, and every one of those people should have been fired. He never fires anybody. Those generals, Milley, and every one of them should have been fired. They took the military out first. If I asked, do we have any children in the room? Because if I asked a child, who should go first, they would say everything but the military. They took the military out first, and then it was a bloodbath, and it was a horrible thing. It was a horrible thing. And I just went to Arlington Cemetery, and you saw we had a ceremony with the parents, the sisters in one case, brothers in another case, and these are people that should have never been killed. And when you see the fact that nobody's mentioning Afghanistan, no, this is the third year. This is, I hate to even call it an anniversary, because I don't like the word anniversary in this case, but this is the third year of that tragic event. And because of that event, we did so badly that Russia went in and invaded Ukraine. Israel was attacked, as you know, on October 7th. We have people don't respect us. They don't respect us anymore as a country. And where is our we don't even have a president. We have a fascist person running who's incompetent, and we have a president who's not even around. He went to California for a vacation because they threw him essentially out of the party. And then he came back home and I said, oh, is he going to go to the White House? No, he went to Delaware to take another vacation. And you got Russia over there with like nuclear threats. We got to have a president. We got to have a real president that's respected. So as to your question, I think it's disgraceful. And I think ABC is a disgrace. I think having Donna Brazile sitting on that panel, and she's the one that gave the answers and the questions to Hillary Clinton before a debate. I think ABC should be shut out. I'd much rather do it on NBC. I'd much rather do it on CBS, frankly. I think CBS is very unfair, but the best of the group. And certainly I'd do it on Fox. I'd even do it on CNN. I thought CNN treated us very fairly the last time. I think Jake Tapper was very fair and Dana Bash was very fair. But when I watched this interview of Tom Cotton, fortunately he's a total pro, he knows what he's doing. And then when I watched the roundtable after that, I said the hostility is crazy. So we're thinking about it, They also want to change the rules. You know, the deal was we keep the same rules. Now all of a sudden they want to make a change in the rules because she can't answer questions. Why doesn't she do a couple of question answer? Why doesn't she do something like I'm doing right now? She can't talk. We can't have another dummy as a president, okay? We cannot have a dummy. And the people from Vietnam agree with that.
Kính thưa quý vị và các bạn, suốt gần nửa thế kỷ, Eden Center chưa có một tổng thống nào đến thăm viếng. Nhưng Tổng thống Trump, dù bận rộn đến đâu, ông cũng đã bỏ thời gian quý báu, hiếm hoi của mình để đến một nơi ít ai quan tâm đến. Xin quý vị hãy ủng hộ cựu đại tá hồi hưu hùng cao và cựu Tổng thống Donald Trump trong kỳ bầu cử năm 2024. Nhân đây, Phong Thu cũng kính mời quý vị đến tham dự buổi dạ tiệc gây quỹ ủng hộ cựu đại tá hồi hưu hùng cao vào ngày 5 tháng 9 năm 2024 vào lúc 5 giờ PM cho đến 8 giờ PM tại Providence Center số 7525 McRae Fonchurch, Virginia, zip code 22042. Xin chân thành cảm tạ quý vị. Kính chúc quý vị một đêm an lành và hạnh phúc, và xin mời quý vị theo dõi phần 2 tâm tình của Phong Thu với Tổng thống Donald Trump khi gặp ông lần đầu tiên tại Eden Center.